think I'm. I guess I can only shoot this vertically. Oh well. Well, here I am. How you doing? Hey, Brian. I'm here at the Personal Computer Museum in Brantford, Ontario. Once a month, the PC Museum is open for everybody to come and check out what's going on in the PC Museum. So this is the one day of January that it is open for the public, for everybody to come in and see. So let's go and take a look. So this literally is a PC museum. It has a lot of classic computers from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, all hooked up and actually running and interactive, so you can come in, sit down, and actually play on them. You can actually sit here and program them if you want. You can actually sit here and figure out what they do, how they worked back then, and look at this. So along this line here, we got all Commodore computers down this line. There's an Amiga 4000 there, Amiga 500, Amiga 1000, Commodore 128D, an SX64, Jack Tremill's favorite machine. SX64, that was the actually portable 64. Just doing it quick. Commodore 64s, VIC-20, PET machines. We all had these in school, didn't we? Well, at least I did back when I was in school. Oh, and now we're on to, what are we at? Texas Instruments. Haha, Coleco Atom. How many people here had a Coleco Atom? How many people here had a ColecoVision? You know, there was actually a computer add-on for it. That was neat. What do we have here? A Tandy color computer. That's a Coco 3, actually. Yeah. Look at that. That's... I keep wanting to say that's a Lisa, but I can't remember. I'm a little out of touch with my Apple stuff. And what do we have here? This is my most favorite machine here ever. This is a Vectrex. This thing was specifically designed just to do vector graphic games. And they are incredibly high resolution. And this thing is, how old is this thing? 1982. These are actually sought after on eBay all the time and sell for lots and lots of money. The games on this thing are absolutely incredible. I wish I could actually show you here what I was doing. Oh, game over, man. Game over. I guess I gotta wait to start again. Maybe I'll come back to this one. But anyways, the games on this thing were really, really, really well done. Very simple. You know, just monochrome black and white graphics, but it was very cool. Oh, how many people here saw War Games? Remember this computer here? Mr. David Lightman had that. Yeah, well, we actually have one here at the PC Museum too. That's pretty cool. Comparison of storage. Wall of software. All the software has been installed at least once on all the computers here at the museum for people to see and do stuff with. Now we have kind of our miscellaneous line of computers here. So we've got, what, an Apple III, an Apple IIe, 2GS, one of those, whatever that is. How you doing? Hey, look, an Atari 2600. And then Atari Mega ST, 1200 XL. Lots of old classic computers, and these actually change up every month. So more computers are available up top there, and they all get swapped out once in a while. And usually every month there's a theme that happens for the museum. A lot of people, they put together some sort of display for, you know, like mobile cell phones or games or modem history or all kinds of things that they come up with. Where are we?
Yeah, it can be a little intense. I don't last very long with it.
Here we have stacks of modems. I think most of these are mine. I used to have a lot way back then. And then we have people here actually sitting here playing a PS4 with a VR headset. The curator of this museum actually has the largest video game collection in Canada. That I can't show you because that's a different building, but it's really neat. He literally has tens of thousands of games for every type of console you could possibly imagine. Here is just kind of a library, so books, magazines. I actually had a fun time going back to a lot of these Amiga magazines and finding my name in them because I used to have a lot of stuff published back then. Yeah, it's a lot of fun stuff here at the PC Museum. It's late afternoon right now, so things are kind of winding down a bit, but late in the morning and early afternoon, it's pretty busy. A lot of people come here with their kids, a lot of people who may have had some of these machines way back in the day. They like to come here and kind of nostalgia themselves over the everything. They bring their kids and show them what they used to play with. My kid is actually somewhere. I think he's downstairs right now. I've been bringing him here every month since he was a baby. He's 7 now. Where did he go?
It's because, like,
Oh, there he is. What are you playing?
Mario.
You're playing Mario?
The first
Of course you are. Do-do-do-do. Hey, Tyrone Jessup, what, you're saying I'm old? Thanks, buddy. I might be old, but
like
wisdom.
2 times harder.
Da-da-da-da. Anyways, I'm going to wrap it up here. And,
Oh my goodness.
oh, there's Sid the proprietor. Or sorry, not proprietor. Curator.
Curator.
Curator. This is Sid's museum.
Welcome. I hope you're having a good time checking out all this old stuff that we've had so much fun collecting.
And you collect it every single month. People bring new stuff.
That's true.
What did we just have come in?
So an Odyssey 2 just showed up actually with a bunch of games, and you know there's some stuff in there I actually haven't seen before. So
Really?
it's pretty cool. You know, it's tough to sort of trick me into actually seeing stuff I haven't seen. So I'm very excited every time I get something that's new.
Sid literally has seen just about everything. I thought I've seen a lot of stuff, but Sid has been around doing all kinds of things.
That's true.
Yeah, very cool. Can we take a quick look at it over here?
Yeah.
Let's go take a look at this. So, he just kind of brought it in, but it's an Odyssey. You said an Odyssey
This is
2?
an Odyssey 2. So this was
So
made
there's-
by Magnavox and Philips. And Philips, actually, it's funny, they list all their different service centers in Canada on here. So
Oh,
there's
wow.
actually one in Hamilton, one in actually several in Toronto. So you've got Thornhill, you've got Scarborough, and so on, and Toronto proper. So that's pretty cool. Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, and so on. So this is what the system
Wow.
looks like. It's
Nobody
needs a-
did that.
needs a little bit of a cleanup, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's interesting. And also there's actually somebody's SIN number actually etched into. We'll cover it up a little bit to protect their privacy.
Yeah,
but
oh yeah, sorry.
the SIN number is
I got it.
etched into the top there, which is pretty interesting. And then this system, the cartridge would go in here, but they also made a voice module for this. So like some
A
other
voice module?
a voice module for something, yeah, made like this literally came out. This particular version, I think, was around 78 or so. So it's pretty old to have that kind
Wow.
of stuff, which is pretty cool.
Look at that. See, and the chiclet keyboard on this thing?
Yeah, so
there's
now-
no actual keys. You actually have to...
It's a membrane keyboard.
Yeah.
So,
Membrane,
but
that's
this
it.
actually was used as a selling feature to parents because they were basically telling the parents that this could be turned
Could
into
wiped off easy.
yeah, it could be wiped off, but also it could be used as a computer. So not only did it play games, but it could be used for better educational purposes as well. So some
Wow.
of the games on this, which are kind of interesting, that we got today, was a lot of these were sold actually as multi-games. So this one, for example, has Armored Encounter
Yeah.
and Subchase. Now it looks like it has a bunch of games, but of course we got the French and the English there. So that was one, and the actual cartridges look like this.
Cartridges, folks, not USB sticks or
No,
CDs.
with an actual handle, of course, which is actually kind of cool. So you could pull that in and out of the system there.
I haven't seen any cartridge at all with a handle before.
Yeah, and actually some people that made, some third-party people that made cartridges for the Atari 2600 put handles on them as well because they thought it was a great idea.
That's neat.
So this is the manual in here, and this is plastic. Now the problem with these plastic things is that they do break. So
Yeah.
it's nice that this one actually
That's
is,
fully intact,
is
yeah.
nicely intact. And then some of the packaging would come like this, which would have the gate fold. So it would open, and this,
Yeah.
of course, was made with paper. And the manual's in here, and the cartridge, they kept that T-handle in there. So this one is actually Watchmaker, Logics, and Buzzword. So again, 3 different variants of games, very similar games usually, but they market them as having 3 games in one package. And this one I'd never actually seen before. I've got your number. So it's kind of cool. We were just trying to figure out where that price tag was from. We think it might be from ShopRite. But yeah, we'll have to do a little bit of research to figure that out. $39.99 for this game, and helicopter rescue and Out of This World. And again, interesting artwork. You know, they just don't make artwork like this anymore on games. This one, unfortunately, missing the label on the cartridge. But perhaps the most interesting one that came with this package is Casey Munchkin. And the reason why you may look at this and say, this kind of looks familiar, kind of looks like Pac-Man. Well, in fact, it was a bit of a Pac-Man clone. And you know what? It was, for a Pac-Man clone, it was actually had some differences to it, but nonetheless, ended up getting taken off the market for being too close to Pac-Man. So
Really?
yeah, so this is one of the earliest cases of a game being taken off the market for intellectual property violation in video games, because that actually didn't happen for a long time in the industry. It happens now.
Oh, yeah.
People don't even bother trying today, but back in the day, people were copying each other's ideas left and right. So this was one of the first legal cases of a game being taken off the market. Although, interestingly enough, that doesn't really make the game that much more valuable. Some games that have been taken off the market are worth huge money today because they're available in low numbers. By the time this actually went to court, there were so many sold that it hasn't made it particularly valuable, but it's still interesting nonetheless.
That's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting that you're mentioning about games and stuff like that being cloned, because my son is a huge fan of Minecraft, and he was actually playing a game on his iPad yesterday called Blockcraft. Another great knockoff.
Yes.
It does have a few differences in the game and how it works, but otherwise it is identical to Minecraft. That was
so people are still
interesting.
doing it.
Oh yeah,
and you may find that one comes off
entirely,
the store eventually, but you never know. It's hard to say.
Yeah,
depends on how different it is in certain ways.
Yep.
And as long as it's not a straight copy of the code. So in some cases, I think this game, there was far more games that were almost identical. For example, running in the museum right now, we have something called PC Man, which if you weren't...
I remember PC Man, yes.
Yeah, if you weren't, it's running on our original PC. And so if you weren't familiar, if you want, we can take a quick look at it.
Yeah, let's take a quick look at that.
If you weren't familiar with it,
we're going to go see the PC Man.
Here
we go.
PC Man was Pac-Man. And so,
look at that.
You know, it actually, the ghosts are the same, other than the fact that the maze is a little different, and instead of collecting fruit, you're actually collecting things like candy canes. Otherwise, it is pretty much the same. Interestingly enough, the guy that wrote this game was a teenager at the time, and now he's a mathematician who, as far as I know, he works for Google now. So it's kind of interesting. Maybe that's why we always get Google to have Pac-Man, on certain anniversary dates come up in the search results. So
maybe that, remember, that's right.
Pac-Man built into Google that you can, search Pac-Man and play the game right on your browser.
Maybe this is where that code came from.
Maybe it did.
Yeah.
But what's amazing to me is this actually ran better than the Atari Soft version, which was the legal version that was available for the IBM. This clone called PC Man, with the ghost's eyes moving and everything, was a better version than the official legally licensed version. And that's kind of unusual, but it happens every once in a while.
Right. Wow. That's neat.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Boink, boink.
All right, well, we're going to wrap it up here at the PC Museum. PC Museum is open in Brantford once a month. What is it, second?
It changes, but check our website, pcmuseum.ca, for the hours of operation. We're also open on Monday evenings if you want to come by and check it out.
Monday evenings too.
Yeah, Monday evenings.
Yeah, it's great fun. I've been coming here once a month for how long now?
Pretty much since we've been open.
We
opened
years.
up in 2005, so we've actually been here. This will be our 13th year this September, so it's been a long time. So
it's been probably close to 10 years for me coming here.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is what I do once a month. I come back here to a time machine, and
It's awesome.
Relive my youth.
Old computers are cool, and old video games are even cooler.
Yep, you got it. All right, cool. Thank you. Have a good day, everybody.